Have you ever wondered how a small island nation became a global powerhouse within just a few decades? Singapore is not just an island, but a beacon of curiosity and intrigue. It's a story of a humble fishing village that transformed into a dazzling metropolis, a tale of resilience and vision. A city-state that has etched its mark on the world map with its rapid development and global recognition. So are you ready to embark on this historical journey? Well, it's time to dive into the rich and fascinating history of Singapore. To truly understand Singapore, we must travel back to the 14th century. Our journey begins with a prince. His name was Parameswara, a member of the royal Palembang family. As the story goes, Parameswara was on the run from the Majapahit Empire and found solace on a humble island at the tip of the Malay Peninsula. It was here that he saw a majestic creature, a lion, which he interpreted as a good omen. Hence, he decided to establish a settlement on the island and named it Singapura, which translates to Lion City in Sanskrit. But Singapura was not an isolated entity. It was a part of a larger maritime empire known as the Srivijaya Empire, which held sway over the Strait of Malacca, one of the most important shipping lanes in the world. As a part of the Srivijaya Empire, Singapura flourished as a bustling trading port, attracting merchants from far and wide. This early history of Singapura laid the groundwork for its future development. The strategic position of the island, coupled with its status as a free port, were instrumental in shaping the island's trajectory. These early years saw the birth of Singapura's multicultural society, as traders from various ethnic backgrounds came to the island and made it their home. The early beginnings of Singapura were marked by periods of prosperity and strife, growth and stagnation. Yet, through it all, the island's spirit remained indomitable. It was a spirit forged by its strategic location, its multicultural heritage, and its history as a vibrant trading hub. Singapore's early history is a testament to its resilience and adaptability, traits that would continue to define the island and its inhabitants in the centuries to come. The stage was set for Singapura to step out of the shadows of its past and embrace a future that was as promising as it was uncertain. Thus, the stage was set for a new era in Singapore's history. The 19th century marked a turning point for Singapore with the arrival of the British. As the sails of the British East India Trading Company unfurled, Singapore's destiny was being rewritten. The British, under the leadership of Sir Stamford Raffles, set their sights on this diamond in the rough. Recognizing its strategic location, they transformed it into a pivotal trading post for the British Empire. The British colonization of Singapore wasn't just a military conquest. It was a socio-cultural metamorphosis that left an enduring footprint. The British introduced modern education, legal and administrative systems, and infrastructural developments that are still evident in today's Singapore. The city's urban planning was meticulously executed to accommodate the rapidly growing trade, transforming Singapore into a bustling port city. However, the British era wasn't all about prosperity and development. The dark clouds of World War II loomed over Singapore, bringing with it devastation and despair. The British, who seemed invincible, found themselves under siege by the Japanese forces. In February of 1942, Singapore fell into the hands of the Japanese, marking the beginning of a brutal 3.5-year occupation. The Japanese occupation was a period of intense hardship and suffering for the people of Singapore. It was a time of scarcity, repression, and fear. But amidst the darkness, the seeds of resilience were sown. The people of Singapore learned the tough lessons of survival and resilience, lessons that would carry them through the challenges of the future. As the war ended, the British resumed control, but things were never quite the same again. The people of Singapore had tasted the bitter pill of foreign domination and yearned for independence. The British era, with all its triumphs and tragedies, had ignited the spark of self-determination in the hearts of Singaporeans. A whirlwind of change, this era would forever shape Singapore's trajectory. The British era was a period of great transformation, setting the stage for the emergence of Singapore as a sovereign nation. The British left, but their impact remained, a testament to a time that forever changed the face of this island city-state. Post-World War II, the winds of change blew over Singapore as the clamor for independence grew. This was a time of upheaval and transformation, as Singapore began its journey towards self-governance. The struggle was real, filled with trials and tribulations, but the spirit of the people was unbroken. Political parties began to emerge, each with its own vision for Singapore's future. The People's Action Party, or PAP, rose to prominence during this time, championing the cause of independence and capturing the imagination of the masses. Their rallying cry was for a better Singapore, a self-governed, independent nation free from colonial rule. However, the road to independence was not a smooth one. Singapore was initially granted self-governance in 1959, but it was a limited form of independence, with the British still retaining control over defense and foreign affairs. This was a stepping stone, but not the ultimate goal. The true test came in 1963 when Singapore joined the Federation of Malaysia. This union, however, was short-lived. Racial tensions and political disagreements led to Singapore's expulsion from the Federation just 2 years later, in 1965. This was a pivotal moment in Singapore's history. Suddenly, the small island nation found itself alone, with no hinterland, no natural resources, and a diverse population to manage. It was a daunting challenge, but one that Singapore faced head-on. On August 9, 1965, Singapore was declared an independent nation. The dream had been realized, but the journey was far from over. The newly independent Singapore had to grapple with numerous challenges, economic, social, and political. Yet with determination and grit, the nation persevered, laying the foundations of modern Singapore. Independence, though hard-won, was only the beginning of Singapore's journey. The road ahead was long and winding, filled with numerous challenges. But with the spirit of resilience and unity, Singapore embarked on this journey, transforming itself into the vibrant cosmopolitan city we see today. From a fledgling nation, Singapore embarked on a path of unprecedented growth. This chapter of our tale brings us to a period of spectacular transformation, a period where Singapore matured into a global city. Post-independence, Singapore faced a myriad of challenges. Yet it was during these times of uncertainty that the nation's visionary leaders formulated economic strategies and policies that would set the course for its future. First and foremost, they focused on building a robust economy. They invited foreign investments, developed a strong manufacturing sector, and established Singapore as a major port of call for international trade. This economic diversification played a vital role in propelling Singapore onto the global stage. But the transformation was not just about numbers, it was about the people, their resilience, and their indomitable spirit. Social changes swept the island as the government implemented policies to improve the lives of its citizens. Public housing projects sprang up, providing homes for the growing population, while the education system was revamped to equip the younger generation with the skills needed to thrive in a rapidly modernizing world. The leaders of Singapore knew that for the nation to succeed, it needed more than just a thriving economy. It needed a society that was cohesive, inclusive, and forward-looking. They worked tirelessly to foster a sense of national identity and unity among the diverse population, while also promoting social mobility and meritocracy. The results of these efforts are evident in the Singapore we see today, a bustling metropolis renowned for its high standard of living, its vibrant multicultural society, and its position as a hub for finance, technology, and innovation. The transformation of Singapore is a testament to the power of vision, determination, and the collective will of a people. And thus, the small island nation emerged as a global powerhouse. This is the story of Singapore, a nation that rose from the ashes of colonial rule to become a beacon of progress and prosperity. It's a tale of resilience, of vision, and of an unwavering belief in the potential of a nation and its people. From a small trading post to a global economic hub, Singapore's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. The transformation of this island nation is a testament to the resilience, determination, and vision of its people. Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane. Our journey began with the early beginnings of Singapore, a humble fishing village turned strategic trading post. The British era then marked a significant period of colonial rule, bringing about a wealth of infrastructure, education, and a diverse cultural blend. The road to independence was anything but smooth, yet through trials and tribulations, Singapore emerged as a sovereign nation, setting the stage for a new chapter in its history. This led to the rise of modern Singapore, a period characterized by rapid industrialization, urban development, and the growth of a strong, vibrant economy. Over the years, Singapore has morphed into a bustling metropolis, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. It's a city that intertwines tradition with modernity, where old meets new in a harmonious blend. So the next time you marvel at the skyscrapers of Singapore, remember the centuries of history that paved the way for them. From a small fishing village to a towering skyline, Singapore's story is a narrative of transformation, growth, and the power of dreams. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.